Let me ask you something. In your entire life, how much money have you earned? From your very first salary to what you're earning now, what is the total? It's probably more than you think. But here's the real question. How much of that money do you still have? How much of it is sitting in your bank account right now? If that question makes you uncomfortable, there's a reason for it. You're playing the money game without knowing the rules. In this video, I'm revealing 10 money rules that will completely change your financial life. Rules that can help you keep more of what you earn. Curious? Stick around, because what you don't know might be costing you more than you realize. Rule number 1. Money doesn't change you. It reveals who you truly are. Think of money like a magnifying glass. It makes your true traits stand out for better or worse. If you were generous before, money gives you the chance to be even more generous. But if you were self-centered, wealth only magnifies that. Money is also like gasoline on a fire. It doesn't change the fire's nature, it just makes it burn brighter. It can speed up your success, amplify your influence, and open doors you never imagined. But it can also accelerate your downfall if you aren't prepared. Money takes away the limitations that come with being poor and gives you the freedom to act without fear. That freedom, however, reveals what's really inside. People don't become greedy because they get rich. They were always that way. People don't become humble with wealth if they weren't humble to begin with. The real lesson? Before you focus on getting more money, focus on understanding yourself. Because when the money arrives, it's not going to change you. It's just going to make the real you impossible to hide. Rule number 2, never spend money before you earn it. If you want to stay poor, keep spending money you don't have. This is one of the main reasons people find themselves stuck in the cycle of poverty. They borrow money to buy things they don't need and can't really afford. Some blame the media with its relentless push for you to buy the latest gadgets and products, promising happiness and status. Others say it's an education problem, that schools never taught us how money really works. But let's be honest, it's not just about the media or what you were taught. It's personal. When you're taking loans to buy a brand new TV, deep down, you know what you're doing. You know it's not a wise decision. Yet, you do it anyway, often out of a desire to impress or to feel better in the moment. It's vanity, and it comes at a high cost. You're sacrificing your future for temporary satisfaction. The harsh truth is this. People overspend because they're playing catch-up with the present. They want to keep up appearances, so they swipe the card, convincing themselves they'll pay it off later. But later never comes. And when you're always trying to catch up with today, you never have the chance to prepare for tomorrow. If you want to break the cycle, stop borrowing from a future you haven't earned yet. Focus on living within your means and building for the long term. Because every time you spend money you don't have, you're trading your financial freedom for something that, in the end, won't even matter. Rule number 3, invest time before you invest money. One of the biggest myths out there is that you only need money to make money. It's what holds so many people back from starting something new. But the truth is, time is far more valuable than money, especially in the beginning. Here's why. Early on, you might not have much cash, but you do have something even more precious: time. And if you use that time wisely, you can build something without a large upfront investment. Whether you start a business, learn a skill, or develop a side hustle, the sooner you begin investing your time, the sooner you'll see results. It doesn't matter when you start, there's always a time commitment. Building something worthwhile takes years, 7 years on average for a business, longer if you're starting from scratch, and a bit less if you have some resources already. But no matter what, time is the key ingredient. Most people waste their time without even realizing it. They think they don't have enough money to start. But the real problem is that they aren't investing their time effectively. If you can't find a couple of hours a day to work on a side project or learn something new, you're missing out on the most valuable asset you have. You don't need a fortune to get started. You need dedication and consistency. Spend time learning, experimenting, and failing, because that's where the real value lies. Get out there, get your hands dirty, and make your mistakes early. Every hour you invest today is an hour that compounds tomorrow. If you want to be wealthy, start by investing your time, and the money will follow. Rule number 4. The more you learn, the more you earn. But let's be clear, learning isn't just about accumulating random facts. It's about gaining knowledge that adds real value to your life and the lives of others. No one cares if you can recite the first 38 digits of pi or names of all the countries in the world. Life isn't a trivia contest. What matters is knowledge you can apply, skills that can create change, and strategies that lead to growth. Learning should be focused on building something meaningful, something that will propel you to wealth. There is no need to create something from scratch. If someone else has figured it out, study it. If your parents are willing to help, use it. If others have documented their journey, learn from them. We're all given different circumstances in life, but the way out is often the same: education and application. The more you learn, the more you become valuable. When you gain the right knowledge, it doesn't just stay in your head, it transforms into opportunities, into value, into wealth. The key isn't just to learn, but to learn what matters, what can be used, and what brings results. Take that step. Learn, apply, and watch your life change. The more you grow, the more you earn, not just in money, but in wisdom, in influence, and in life itself. Rule number 5, money doesn't grow on trees unless you plant the right seeds. We've all heard the saying, but here's the part most people miss. Money doesn't grow on trees unless you put in the work to make it happen. Think about it like planting a tree. You don't just wake up one day and find fruits hanging from a tree. You have to plant the right seed first. And that seed needs more than just soil. It needs nurturing, time, protection from external forces, and plenty of sunlight. Only then will it grow and eventually bear fruit. Building wealth is exactly the same. The money you're looking for is like the fruits on the tree. But first, you need to plant the seed. That seed is an idea, a business, or an investment. Just like a tree, your fortune won't just appear overnight. You need to pick the right idea, invest time and effort into it, and keep it safe from distractions, setbacks, and outside pressure. Here's the great part: ideas are free. They're all around you. The challenge is knowing which ideas are worth planting. When you find the right one, nurture it, water it, and give it the attention it deserves. Don't expect to get rich without putting in the work, just like you can't expect to eat fruits without first tending to the tree. Most people don't have a money tree because they've never planted the seed. They've never started the process. They've been waiting for something to magically appear. But in the real world, fortune doesn't just show up on its own. It's built one idea at a time. So, what's your seed? What idea are you going to plant today? Start now, nurture it, and in time, you'll see that tree of wealth grow, and the fruits of success will be yours to enjoy. Rule number 6, spend less than you earn. It sounds so simple, yet it's one of the most broken rules in personal finance. You'd be surprised how many people ignore this basic principle. Some are already drowning in debt, while others are just one bad decision away from being pulled under. Let's break it down. When you're spending more than you earn, you're living on borrowed time. You max out credit cards, convinced that you'll figure it out later, but that later comes with a price, interest, stress, and long-term financial struggles. You spend everything you make, thinking it's normal to live paycheck to paycheck. You're playing with fire, and eventually, that fire will catch up to you. The reason so many people feel stuck is simple. They've let their desire to spend control them. Whether it's keeping up with appearances, giving in to impulse buys, or letting emotions dictate their purchases, they end up trapped in a cycle. And here's the harsh truth: debt is a trap. It's money you borrowed against your future, and it's always paid back with interest. If you can't afford something now, chances are you can't afford it with interest added on top. It's like doubling down on a bad decision. So, how do you avoid this? The answer is simple: spend less than you earn. If you're struggling to do that, you either need to reduce your spending or increase your income. It's a choice, one you have the power to make. If you think budgeting is too restrictive, think of it this way: budgeting isn't about being cheap. It's about respecting your future. It's about controlling your money instead of letting your money control you. You don't have to deprive yourself of everything, but you do need to live within your means if you want to build a secure financial future. So, the question is, are you in control of your money, or is your money in control of you? Rule number 7. The right partner can make you rich. The wrong partner can make you poor. This is one of those rules that often goes unnoticed until it's too late. You see, You'll never truly understand how expensive it is to be with the wrong person until you've lived through it. The truth is, your partner is one of the most powerful influences on your life. A partner can either lift you up or drag you down, and sometimes you won't even realize it until you've hit rock bottom. The wrong person can hold you back in ways you didn't expect. They might not share your vision. They might be content with mediocrity, or worse, they might actively undermine your dreams. Every day you spend with the wrong person can be like spending a little bit of your future, your growth, and your potential. On the flip side, the right partner can be a game changer. Think of them as a teammate, someone who not only supports you, but challenges you to be better. A good partner is someone who believes in the same goals, someone who's aligned with your values, and someone who has the strength and competence to stand by you through life's ups and downs. Together, you can create something bigger than either of you could do alone. You see, life is hard. It's full of challenges, uncertainties, and unexpected detours. And the path to success, whatever that looks like for you, is never straight. It's filled with obstacles, failures, and setbacks. But when you're walking this journey with the right person, those challenges become easier to overcome. They become opportunities to grow together, to learn from each other, and to push forward as a team. But when you're with the wrong person, every obstacle feels heavier. Every setback becomes a reason for doubt. Instead of working together, you're working against each other. The road gets tougher, and sometimes it feels like you're carrying the weight of two people when you should only be carrying your own. So why is this rule so critical? Because your partner can alter the entire course of your life. They are there for your successes and your failures. They shape how you view the world, how you approach your goals, and how you handle stress. The right partner is a true partner in every sense of the word. They don't just stand by your side, they help you grow, they encourage you to push forward, and they're just as invested in your success as you are. Finding the right person isn't just about finding someone to settle down with, it's about finding someone who can help you build a life. It's about choosing someone who challenges you, pushes you, and helps you become the best version of yourself. A good partner is like the right fuel for your journey. They make everything run smoother, faster, and more efficiently. But when you choose the wrong person, it's like having a weight around your ankle, holding you back from your true potential. You start making compromises, cutting corners, and sacrificing parts of yourself just to keep the peace. The wrong partner can drain your energy, rob you of your time, and create obstacles that you never saw coming. So, don't underestimate the power of the people you choose to surround yourself with, especially the person you choose to share your life with. The right partner will make your life an adventure. It will be challenging, yes, but it will also be full of opportunities, growth, and success. Together, you can navigate the stormy seas of life and come out the other side stronger than ever. The wrong partner? They'll make the storm feel unbearable, and you may never reach the shore. So choose wisely. The right partner can make all the difference in your life and your wealth. Rule number 8, money will solve many of your problems, but not all. There's a common misconception that money will solve every problem in your life. And while it's true that money can solve many of your problems, it's not a magical cure-all for everything. Think of money like a tool. It's a powerful tool, no doubt, but it's just a tool. It can fix problems related to things like your living situation, your food, your bills, and even your education. But it can't solve every issue that comes your way. Imagine money as a universal key. Need a roof over your head? Money's the key that unlocks that door. Wondering how you'll pay for tonight's dinner? Money has you covered. Kids need school supplies, or you need a new car. Money's the answer. It works for things that are money-related, things that need to be purchased or paid for. These are the problems money is designed to fix, and it does so with incredible efficiency. But here's where the misconception creeps in. Money can't solve problems that go beyond the material. Let me explain. You can't take money and fix the way you feel about yourself. Money can't make you happy if you don't know what happiness means to you. It can't heal a broken relationship or fix your mental health. You can buy comfort and distractions, but money can't buy the internal peace or self-fulfillment you need. Money is like a key. It can unlock a lot of doors, but if there's no door to begin with, it's useless. The deeper you get into your financial journey, the more you realize this. When you're struggling financially, It feels like money is the solution to everything. But once you start achieving financial stability, you begin to notice there are deeper problems that money can't touch. You might get the house, the car, the designer clothes, but if you're still miserable or emotionally unfulfilled, money's no longer the answer. You can be rich and still be unhappy. You can have all the things money can buy, but if you don't know who you are or what you truly want, those things are just distractions. And let's be real, it's easy to get caught in the trap of thinking that more money will always make things better. But that's not true. So, here's the takeaway. Don't think of money as the answer to all your problems. It's the answer to some of them, mainly the financial ones. But once you've solved your money problems, it's time to focus on the bigger issues. The ones money can't solve. The ones that require you to look inward, to build emotional resilience, and to create meaningful connections with others. Money will get you a lot of things, but it can't buy everything. Don't mistake the ability to buy things for the ability to solve the deeper, more personal problems you face. So, yes, money will solve your money problems. But when it comes to the bigger picture, don't expect money to be the magic fix. The real work starts once you have the basics in place. That's when you can focus on what truly matters. Rule number 9. There's a difference between having money and being wealthy. Let's break down what it really means to be wealthy. Is it just about having a ton of money? Sure, money helps, but true wealth is much more than that. For us, wealth is the moment when your desires and your reality align. It's that sweet spot when everything in your life, emotional, intellectual, physical, relational, and financial, clicks into place. That's when you can say you've won. But here's the thing. These pillars are all connected. You can't build one part of your life while neglecting the others and expect to be truly wealthy. You can have all the money in the world, but if your relationships are falling apart, if you're emotionally drained, or if you're physically unhealthy, none of it matters. Wealth isn't just about stacking cash. It's about creating harmony in all areas of your life. Think of it like collecting the infinity stones. Each pillar represents one of the stones, and only when you have all 5, emotional, intellectual, physical, relational, and financial, do you unlock the full power of wealth. Many people get lucky with 1 or 2, but to truly be wealthy, you need to balance all of them. And here's the truth. These pillars don't operate in isolation. If your relationship is falling apart, it's going to affect your emotional state, which in turn will impact your ability to focus on building wealth. If you're financially successful but have no time for the people you care about, what's the point? Wealth is about balance, about creating a life that works in unison. That's why you see people with money who aren't happy. They've built their financial empire but forgot about their health, their relationships, or their emotional well-being. They might have money, but they're missing the deeper fulfillment that comes from true wealth. So, next time you think about wealth, don't just look at your bank account. Ask yourself if all the pillars of your life are in sync. That's when you'll know if you're really wealthy. Rule number 10. Your rewards are in direct proportion to your contribution. If you've ever wondered why you're earning what you are right now, here's the simple truth. It's all about this rule. Life rewards you based on the value you contribute. Let me break it down. Whatever you put out into the world, that's what you'll get back. The more you give, the more you receive. Think about it. If you're serving 10 people, your reward will be much smaller than someone who's serving 1 million people. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter and focusing on the value you bring. This applies to everyone, no matter where you are in life. The richest people on earth didn't get there by hoarding their knowledge, skills, or resources. They multiplied them by helping more people. Now, here's the catch. You can instantly increase your income and your rewards. How? By increasing your contribution. And there are 3 ways to do this. 1. Serve more people. The more people you help, the greater your reward will be. Find ways to reach a wider audience and create a bigger impact. 2. Improve the quality of your service. If you're already helping people, make your service even better. Quality trumps quantity every time. If you go above and beyond, people will reward you for it. 3. Find new ways to contribute. Innovation is key. Look for unique ways to solve problems or add value to people's lives. Creativity in how you contribute can open new doors for rewards that it's really that simple. Start by writing these 3 principles down and think about how you can apply them in your own life. Keep them in mind every day, and you'll start noticing a shift. You'll see an increase in the rewards that come your way, and more importantly, you'll be living proof of how the law of contribution works in your favor. So there you have it, 10 money rules. What does all of this really mean for you? Right now, you have everything you need to start shifting the way you think about rewards and success. The truth is, the path to earning more isn't about simply working harder or waiting for luck to strike. It's about contributing in smarter, more meaningful ways. And that's exactly where the power lies. The big question now is, are you ready to unlock your potential and see your rewards soar? The moment you start thinking about how you can serve more people, improve the quality of your service, or even discover new ways to contribute, you'll begin to see a change. This isn't just about making more money. It's about creating value, solving problems, and making an impact that others are willing to pay for. So ask yourself, how can you apply this rule today? What's the first step you can take to start increasing your contribution, whether it's in your career, business, or personal life? It's all about taking action and making a commitment to serving others in a bigger way. Remember, when you give more, you get more. If you're serious about transforming your life and seeing those rewards stack up, don't just stop here. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss the next step in this journey. Are you ready to level up? Let's make it happen.